This is another bass sound using only virtual analog waveforms. It's been originally designed by Jean-Baptiste Artus at Arturia. Originally it sounded like this. Which is a great sound too, of course, but I needed for the purpose of this video playlist a faster pulsating sound, among other things, and it ended up like this. Actually, being inspired by other designers' sounds is the name of the game here when creating your own sound, your own instrument. Anyway, this sound's main characteristic is a pulsating vibration, modulating a nice super unison bass sound. Super unison, like the name implies, is just like a regular unison effect, duplicating slightly detuned voice, only with more parameters. Its model is based on Roland's famous SuperSaw technology, implemented notably on the Jupiter synthesizer. Anyway, the resulting harmonics create a soft yet very interesting series of modulations to the sound. But let's remove for now the pulsating effect and see how the sound is built. Let's start with the third engine called the utility engine in Pigments. On top of a classic bass sine wave, like this, it includes a noise generator used to create a tiny attack noise by modulating its volume at the beginning of the sound with this function, which acts like an envelope generator. Engine 1, on the other hand, uses classical virtual analog waveforms, whose shape can be modified using the position knob of the waveform in the wavetable. This allows to go from a pure sine wave to a pure square wave with possibly any intermediate in between, thanks to the morph option. The resulting signal from Engine 1 is also used to modulate Engine 2, which by default uses a sine wave. The Macro 1 knob here not only changes the position, and therefore the type of waveform, but also simultaneously controls the modulation amount. The effect of this knob modulation can become quite dramatic. Also, envelope 2 is used to delay and soften the effect of the phase modulation upon the attack of the sound. Now, how about this pulsating effect that we heard at the beginning of this video? Well, now that we have a nice source sound to play with, we can indeed apply to it a pulsating effect by using LFO3 to modulate very quickly the volumes of Engine 2 and 3, as well as the phase modulation of Engine 1 signal. Finally, what about the effects stage? Well, we've seen that the source sound was using the super unison feature, which is applied to the whole three engines since it's in the FX section. And distortion adds yet another dimension to the sound, and we can use the modulation wheel to increase its drive. And some reverb and flanger effects can also be used as sound effects. As always, sky's the limit.